guy with the giant tires and no shirt? Definitely. Oh, it's the low-res road rage pixelated fight. My polygon bumpers are holding on tight. The draw distance is zero. There's fog in the air. I'm firing a homing missile into despair. Total vehicular mayhem on a 32-bit stage. Living my best life in a low-res Twisted Metal Vigilante 8. My controller's vibrating. It's getting late. Car coming! Car coming! Car coming! Car coming! Car coming! The signal, the disc spinning, and the heavies and bass drop. Boot up the gray box, hear the chime. It's 1998 and I'm losing track of time. Got a CRT TV that's humming in the dark. I'm picking a psycho to drive through the park. Is it a clown in a van or a guy on two wheels? The frame rate is dropping, but I love how it feels. The dancers are warping, the ground is a blur. I'm chasing a ghost in a fur like faux leather spur. Oh, it's the low-res road rage pixelated fight. My polygon bumpers are holding on tight. The draw distance is zero. There's fog in the air. I'm firing a homing missile into despair. Total vehicular mayhem on a 32-bit stage. Living my best life in a low-res. I found a power-up. It's a giant red bolt. My memory card is full. Give the system a jolt. I'm strapping a taxi with a roof-mounted gun. My physics are floaty, but we're having some fun. I just drove through a wall that wasn't quite there. Now I'm falling through the map into infinite air. Reset the console, blow on the disc. Losing my save file as a calculated wreck.
Select your vehicle.
Warthog. No. Grim. Maybe.
The guy with the giant tires and no shirt? Definitely.
Oh, it's the low-res road rage pixelated fight. My polygon bumpers are holding on tight. The draw distance is zero. There's fog in the air. I'm firing a homing missile into despair. Total vehicular The ground is a blur. I'm chasing a ghost in a fur-lined full leather spur. Oh, it's the low-res road rage pixelated fight. My polygon bumpers are holding on tight.
All right. Can you hear me? Testing, testing. Somebody will let me know. Volume should be up a bit on my microphone. Let's see. Go a little higher, go a little bit higher. Go a little bit lower there, maybe. How's this? What if I get in close? Did I just blow out everybody's eardrums? Alright. I'm gonna put on my glasses real quick for this one. Supersonic Brony, Con the Wolf, Airsoft Marine, Mach 1 Sci-Fi, Zilla, Mach 1 Supreme again, Con, Merciless Joey, K. I saw Doom Daddy earlier. Excellent. Southwest Warrior. Hello, JD. Welcome in. Wife and kid are out of town, so I thought I would play a little more Twisted Metal today. Especially with an update coming up. It would be good to have my skills sharp. And this particular one has a tendency to get a lot of people. Hey, 32-bit Bailey is here. If everybody remembers, I showed off his indie game last time. I may pop it in chat again at some point. Or maybe we'll watch a quick video of it. We'll see how it goes tonight. Alright, so they think I'm okay on the mic side. Yep, your overtime tonight. My third wrestling event is going on. Are you a pro wrestler, Southwest? Or do you just work the security? Oh, you just put an update for it. Cool. Alright, we may take a look at that tonight. No promises, but we may take a look at it tonight. Maybe during the break, remind me once I get there. Alrighty, what are we at? I gotta say, for a small streamer like me, I am still getting at least 20 people watching at a time, even at a last-minute stream. Did you see Nick on Friday with Small Brawl had in excess of 200 people watching Small Brawl? I was just like, what the fuck? I need to go back and play that again. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Doom Daddy, yep. Alright. Let's see. Just chilling and drawing, trying to stay warm. The storm down south missed me? Oh, that's right. I know where you are. That's crazy. There's a snowstorm going through the southwest like that and just freezing everything. Still hoping for True Crimes New York 2. I will get to that at some point. I have made so many games it's impossible for me to get to all of them. And I will fully admit, I will at some point, but I do like the short form games. Like, if I play True Crime, it's going to take me months to finish that thing. It's crazy. But I will. I'll get to those. Maybe if I ever get a lot of time off, I'll do a marathon and just play every single game I made from beginning all the way to end. Though I don't know how to get the Where's My Water stuff. Airsoft Marine is very excited about fantasizing about this game since he was a kid. Well, Airsoft, this is a fan-made remake of it. That is not actually a legit game. I'm playing Twisted Metal 5 is what it's called today. And I know I should go play Small Brawl again maybe tomorrow or something. They let me make it for PS2. I would have loved that. I absolutely would have loved that. Oh, if I played my games from beginning to end, it would be Agile Warrior / Treasures of the Deep all the way through. Where's My Water 1, 2, Where's My Parry, and Allie's Story. And then I'm looking at my wall over here, and there's about... Oh god, how many games did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus about 21 games. And those are just the big ones I released. I've made a... Oh, actually, we put Time Barbarian in there, too. So, like, 22 games-ish? That would take me a while to get through all of them, too. But anyways, without further ado... Yeah, where's my water? A lot of people dismiss it as kind of like a silly mobile game. That thing... Hey, Airsoft, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate it. Why do I have 2 of those on there? You know, I can fix that right now. Go away. Yoink. Wait, no. Go away. I'm gonna stick you off over there. But Where's My Water is probably my biggest hit. While, Vigilante 8 did probably make around 40-ish to 60 million. Where's My Water sold over 800 million copies, if not more. We think it might be close to 1 billion. So that franchise alone probably if you were to add up all the money I made for the game industry, that one was just a straight up billion right out of the gate. It was crazy. All right. Yeah, not bad for a team, for a small team. On V8, I mean, 4 people making 60 million for Activision was a pretty good chunk of change. Hey, Nick! I love how Nick always comes in and goes, be right back, I gotta go watch a movie or something. It's like, why'd you say anything in the first place? Alright, here we go. Oh, was it, yeah, was it that low? Yeah, Vigilante 8 we made with 4 people, or the 5th guy kind of came on at the end. Oh, be right back, I'm gonna make a mobile game. Yeah, if you want to make some... That wave has ended. Like, right when those were first coming out, your Angry Birds, your Cut the Rope, your Where's My Water, you could... If you had a quality game, you could make $1 billion. For whatever company you had. These days, not so much. The mic sounds like it's echoing. Do I have a little echo here? There's Yeti mic, there's desktop. Yeah, I need to look at this setup again. Wait, is it this? Hold on. Tell me if it's doing it now, if that's better. I had 2 audio... Con says nope. Nick says perfect. Yep, it's one of my streams. Okay, I had output and input capture both going. Alright, I see. There you go. I hate being echoey. Alright, let's go in. Let's go in and play a bit more of this thing. I need to play Small Brawl, Nick. I can't believe you had over 200 people watching Small Brawl of all games on Friday. That blew my mind. It's fixed! Alright, we've tried him. I have not done Goggle Eyes. I'm curious about Pit Viper. Little curious about Pit Viper. I've not tried her, but let's see how it... Just a quick view of the roster. Did that. Played that, but not all the way to the end. I didn't like the special too much. I have not done Outlaw yet. Crimson Fury I played around with. I haven't done Slam yet. Let's try some Slam.
Welcome back to Twisted Metal. I am Calypso.
It's your boy Slam.
My contest has been responsible for the destruction of
Why do they call him Mr. Slam?
over the world.
I hated that part of the first Twisted Metal series.
Now I have conquered the world. Little do they know, they have been trapped in a nightmare after a massive and tragic highway collision. Each one having their own endless dream.
All right.
I'm here to provide them with my services.
I like the teaser fly through of all the levels. That's a good design touch there.
Start your engines, drivers. Let the games begin.
Let them begin, alright.
Inferno's Crucible. This used to be the place I held.
Now, talking to Angel while I was doing my playthroughs, he says Slam can fire weapons while he has someone grabbed. Which is what I wanted to do with Small Brawl. That's why there is a combo to launch the special in small brawl, so you could have one weapon selected and then launch the special and then layer on the firing. So let's find out. Where'd you go? Ooh, Mega Gun plus special would be nice. Come back here. Oh, he's really hard to catch people with. I hope they gave him a very generous grab radius. I'm almost dead too, wow. I am not a good slam player. Uh-oh. I was doing great with Grim. Oh yeah? Oh, I missed him! Boo! Slam's he's not great. I'm having a hard time with him. Why was I better with... I was better with the other characters. And I usually like the big characters. Getting old, man. Alright, what do we got here? Come on, buddy. He would answer those slam questions, I'm sure he would. I bet Angel will show up, he usually does. Okay, that was... So I will say, I think Slam needs to hold him a bit longer if you want to do a combo. You can reduce the damage by the amount of time he's being held too, if you think it's too powerful. But I do like the grab with the Mega Guns is kinda nice. Hey, Curran Crow, welcome in. Oh yeah, we got Snoop Dogg to be in true crime, and now he wants to have his own game studio. It's like, you fool! Why would you want to go broke? That was kind of satisfying. I'll try that, Con. The trick is cycling through the weapons fast enough to actually get the napalm. That was my issue because I wanted to do power missiles, and I wasn't getting there in time. That's why I was suggesting he holds them just a second longer. So I have never found this environmental. Is it hidden under this building? Or under this building? It's gotta be one of these. Where? Come here, taxi. Wait! Oh, it threw him too far away from it! Boo! Let's see, did I only work on True Crime New York, or does it also include Streets of LA? So, the bulk of my work was on New York. I was there for, like, the pre-planning of, Streets of LA, though. When they were just coming with the concept and figuring how to plug in Google Maps to do all the street data. And then I left to go do, Twisted Metal after that. Which, I was a fool! I should have stayed. Become a partner in Luxoflux and be a multi-millionaire now. You're very fragile for a big guy, Mr. Slam. I feel like you should have 20% more health, too. That was weird. She was, like, flying through the air. Yeah, Mr. Slam does not hold up. Yeah, Small Brawl wouldn't have been made. I'm sure a lot of people would hope for that, given the comments I've gotten over the years. They're like, can we go back in time and make Goodrich work on Streets of LA, and that way Small Brawl would never exist. I was talking to Jaffe when Angel was interviewing me the other day. I brought up Small Brawl because he used to bag on it all the time, and during that interview with Angel, he admitted that everybody loves Small Brawl. He was like, God, everybody loves Small Brawl, man. This is like, yeah. So, yeah, Mr. Slam needs about 20% more health. He's so big and slow, he can't avoid a lot of this shit, so he's taking a lot more hits. Same with, like, Taxi. I'm eating 2 balls at a time instead of just one. When he kicks on his special. What's the guy who made the remake, and can I donate to him? Stay tuned on that one, Mr. Airsoft. Wow, I'm dropping like a fly with Mr. Slam. What's going on? There, because he doesn't have the rights to use Twisted Metal, giving him money would get him in hot water. You can do this if it's free. But once you start making money, that's when it gets a little hairy. I might come back to Slam. Let's try out, Pit. Oh, I haven't tried Warthog either. Is it going to be more of the same? Is just a big car I'm going to be unhappy with?
Welcome back. Inferno's Crucible.
No, he's faster and better than Mr. Slam.
Twisted Metal contest. I've done some renovations to this place, including a central heating.
Okay, the 3 power missile flavor. Well, they seek better than my Warthog. Poor Small Brawl Warthopper. It seems to come back pretty fast, too. Okay, I'm liking Warthog a lot better. Slam needs some work. I suggest 1 second more of hold with his special and give him 20 to 25% more health. In an alternate universe, Goodrich stayed at Luxaflux to work on Streets of LA and never left to Incognito Entertainment to do Small Brawl or Twisted Metal Black Online. True. I'd be retired right now. And extremely rich. Back then, Activision... So Activision, when you worked there, you could buy stock anytime during that year, and they would basically sell it to you at the lowest point value of the stock for that year. So if you were working there and around December the stock jumped from, like, let's say $5 to $20, you could buy it at the $5 price point and then sell it at the $20 price point. It was nuts. I think you had to hold it for a little bit, like 3 months or something, but like people there could make stupid ass bank working at Activision back then. I was a fool, I left. Oh, Pizza Boy. He's pretty healthy too. He actually feels like he takes more damage than Slam does. Warthog is not bad. Oh, did I get in between your saw blades there? Look at that. You can defeat Pizza Boy special just by being straight in front of him. It's like looking at a T-Rex and holding still. Can't hit you. Oh, he outran it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know what it's thinking. It's trying to figure out where I am. Oh, that was such a good shot. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. Warthog is very good. He has a very solid design.
Los Angeles, the capital of the entertainment industry, is always far more entertaining when it's being destroyed. Scare off the rest of the transplants.
So where is this an environmental? I've never seen the environmental. Where is it? It's got to be hidden somewhere. Ow, ow. Ow. Everybody's shooting my ass. Nope, nope, nope. I hate that collision. I hate that collision. He's so beefy, I barely need health with this guy. So one of the buildings where the bridge is one of the buildings here. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like it should be tied and pretty close to where the environmental weapon is. Howdy yourself. Welcome in. You're right. It is way over here. Alright. Alright, we're going over. Oh, the little lips there drive me crazy when you get stuck on them. I wanted to see it do its thing, but nobody was coming over there. Come on. Oof. Damn it! Damn it! I was right there, did you see that? Of course you saw it. You were right here too. That sucked. It was right there. It was... If I got that health, I could have got the full health. Would have been great. Would have been perfect. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That was interesting. Felt like a little bit of an earthquake there for a second. Either that or just my awesome playing. Time to get hog wild. Oh, that was what's his face? I do like that they give him no health whatsoever. I think that's hilarious. They should keep that forever. Micro ass. Hey. You hold still, please. Axel? I swear to God. Uh-oh. We're in trouble again. We're gonna shield this time. We're not gonna have a repeat of that shit. There we go. Yeah, the way that environmental's disconnected, it's so far away and doesn't respawn very often. I feel like this is never gonna get used here. Ow, ow. But Warthog, very solid. Very solid. I'm pleased. I didn't want to play him because they look goofy. Oh yeah, the little slogans underneath the Luxafuck slogan that would, or logo that would change all the time. That was Jeremy's idea. And he would always... Very odd man. With an unusually attractive wife for him. But... He was the one who wrote all those... Angel! Don't worry about it, Angel. It's always here to watch on demand. Do I have enough for a shield? I do. Why wasn't I shielding? There's 2 pickups for so my suggestion, Angel, is put them close and within view of this right here. So maybe have one spawn, I don't know, down here, and then one up in one of these other buildings that was right next to it. And then that way, it's immediately, like, I get it and I know I can use it here type situation. Because I played this a lot, and I think that was the first time I found that one. And it's so far away from the environmental that I only think to use it at the moment. I don't know if there's cars there to use it at the moment.
I love a relaxing desert getaway. Perfect place for barbecue. If it gets too hot for you here, you could always roll down your window.
No, you don't. If you destroy all 4 boxes. I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, the slam issues? Yeah, Mr. Slam needs a little bit of love. I was... like, Warthog feels really good to me. And Mr. Slam felt way too weak. He's so big, he was catching every attack, including the rolling bombs. Like, he couldn't avoid them. I feel like he needs like 25% more health. And I think his special should hold people in his claw like 1 second longer. Would be my guess, so that he can layer on some of the attacks. Because I was trying to switch over to Mega Guns while I grabbed somebody, and by the time I cycled through the weapons, it was too late. Just a suggestion. But yeah, the bigger and slower they are, the more they're just going to take damage overall, so you definitely want to bulk those guys up quite a bit. And he felt like he was a lightweight compared to Warthog here. Like, Warthog feels good, he drives good. Hey, Rare! Nope, we're out of here. Teleport, don't fail me now. Yeah, I like the big guys. That's why I made Slam and Small Brawl so good. And Darkseid. If you didn't notice in Small Brawl, I also put in there if he missed somebody with the grab, he would slam the ground. And at least do a minor shockwave, kind of like Axel's at, you know, 1/10 the strength. So he could still get something out of the attack, even if he didn't fully successfully do it. Or you could do something crazy. What if... Alright, what if, Angel, Slam misses the special, doesn't grab anybody, and he gets to keep the special until he does hit somebody with it? Huh? Huh? That was not a good trade. I need to play head on again. I didn't spend that much time with it. Gonna make a steak? Oh my god, that would sound good if I didn't just have a bunch of ramen. How do I get up there? I don't know what teleporter gets me up there. Yeah, I never thought of it as the designer's credo. Or motto. Credo motto. Creed slash motto. It's, if you could talk to other people and brainstorm, so much stuff comes to you never thought of before, so... It's kind of what we're doing here a little bit. It's like the old days. Where is that full health area? Well, that wasn't healthy. Is it part of this system? Can I get to that full health? There we go. It's like a maze up there. Wait, you're catching wild caught salmon? How are you doing this, Storm? Are you on a fishing boat while you're watching my stream? That would be cool. Like Deadliest Catch. I know you're probably just going to the store, but I can dream. Damn, all my health is gone again. Let's go get health again. I'll read that giant block of text in 1 second, Con. Oh shit! Oh, that was a little close. I heard the second ice cream coming in. Alright, let's see. One thing that can be improved. Iron Fart. Oh my god, Iron Fart. That's kind of rush. That's kind of cruel. The rotating red stick rotates his turret, does nothing, but what if he's rotating his turret, making the other missiles he fires arc towards like a swarm barrage like Axel's small brawl, kind of like a skill thing. So he could aim them as they come out, I guess that's what you're saying? Ah. Almost like a fire, basically like a minion's hose, except of fire, but instead of it being fire, it's just a stream of missiles coming out. That's interesting. Oh, I guess I'm full. Oh shit! I fell into Sweet Tooth's trap. God dang! If I teleported right then, I would have been so pissed. I hope you moved that teleporter. Whenever I'm rushing for health and I'm desperate, half the time I hit that teleporter, I'm just like, God dang it! I was okay hitting that because I had a shield. Nope, nope. Shit, nope, nope, nope. Get away from me. Get away from me. You're not good enough to make it up here, you little bastard. You constantly... Sharkigators. That's gonna bite me in the ass, isn't it? I just want to nick them. Alright, we're down to 2 guys. I have next to no health. What can I... Ooh, there we go. There's health. I do hope Angel gets in the adjustment of having health, even if it's off radar, hug the edge of the radar. Because then I would know that it's spawned on the level somewhere. Oh, well. Do I get extra damage for ramming people because I got little tusks on my car? That'd be sweet. Hold on. Someone's talking V8 lore. Oh! Yes! There is a V8 arcade for Xbox 360 that combines the original Vigilante 8 and Second Offense, which is made by Isopod, not Isotope. which was a company made from the ex-Luxoflux employees. I know. I used to go over there and give them some notes because I worked on Vigilante 8 1 and 2 / Second Offense and Star Wars Demolition. That was Peter and Adrian's new studio that they spun up using college students after Luxoflux got shut down by Activision. So they got a deal with Activision to basically get the Luxoflux license and make another V8, but they couldn't get all the team back because it was a budget title. So they got a bunch of college students, and it kind of showed. They also used my charge-up system from Star Wars Demolition, so you could do that along with the combos if the combos were too hard, because Peter could never do the combos. So I am well aware of that particular franchise, so I'd stop in there on my way to go work on Ratchet and Clank in the mornings and play a build now and then and give them notes, but they didn't have the time or resources to actually incorporate those notes. And Isopod is now out of business too, I believe. Peter and Nate, oh my freaking god, look at his health. I believe those guys are retired now. Peter, I saw at USC Game Expo once, and Peter, I think, is off doing web development until he's going to retire. But everybody's out of games now, except for me.
I've hired a headhunter and an old acquaintance of mine to test your skills. Meet Primeval. He's just giddy to take you as his trophy.
That's a good call out there, Con. Having them blink when they're on separate levels. Where is Big Boy? Where are you, Primeval? I'm driving a freaking tank. What are you gonna do? You should drop that comment in the Discord there, Con. Whoa, his special did like a 360? What the hell was that shit? Alright, Angel. Nope, you keep your job. I do the same, man. And you can watch this. I don't think you're gonna find any really new, amazing comments out of me on this because I've been playing it so much and you've been there most of the time. If I do, maybe Colin can throw it in your Discord for it, and we can go from there. But don't worry about it. I think the community's got you covered. Oh god, I don't have enough for shield. Shit. Shitty. Ah! At least he's half health. That's not terrible. Oh no, that was my bomb from before. Shit. Holy crap, he really just savaged me. Oh my god, that was a rough. We're the same health now. Something tells me he's still gonna take me though. I could possibly nick him with my special and end him now. I should have jumped, I could have gotten it. Aha! I have the upper hand slightly. Shit! He came out of nowhere! Damn it! There's no way he can win this, though. There's just no way. Boom! Suck it! You were on the premium health ledger earlier. You took me from behind.
Westgate Galleria. We're having a Black Friday sale. By the end of the day, nearly all vehicles should be...
Dang, we're up to almost 30 people in here. Everybody, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Do I have any newbies in here? If I got people new to the stream, I am more than happy to give you one of my stingers. Poor old dark side. Yeah, I don't know what Microsoft is doing. I've been trying to get a hold of them. Give me back V8. I'll buy it off you. Or if you don't want to sell it, I'll give you half the proceeds. Just give me some funding to get a team together. I will make another one. Well, I know Sony. I've talked to some people at Sony a while back. Who talked to some people at Sony? That basically, because team sizes are so big, that they're only interested in projects that are billion-dollar franchises. So that was one of the reasons why I think they're trying to do live service with Twisted Metal. So, and Twisted Metal and Vigilante 8 are not billion-dollar games. They're small, you know, $30-40 million games, which is it's nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. But they're only interested in the ones that those big juicy hits. Which is why you guys will be getting Last of Us for the the next 20 years. 50 more remasters of that shit. Come on, somebody gonna go for that? Nope, missed him. Indeed, look at Concord. Look at Suicide Squad. Met the Justice League, or oh gosh, what were some of the others? Star Wars Outlaws. Which I heard was okay, but not for the price point it was made at. I think that was a pretty decent sized loss for them for a Star Wars title. And a lot of people in the industry, especially like journalists, if they like a game, they'll kind of shill for it, and they'll be like, "Well, look, it made them like." Or they sold 100 million copies in a week or something. And it's like, yeah, but how much did it take to make? How many years in development was it? How big was the team size? Were they all very expensive veterans? How much was the marketing? And then once you start kind of comparing all of those things, a lot of these games that sold a lot of units or moved a lot of units didn't move enough. Yeah, Jaffe needs to play Twisted Metal 5. He said he was going to on stream, and then he never did. I think something bright and shiny caught his eye like a penny on the ground, and then just completely factory reset him. And now he's playing Ghost of Yotei or whatever it is. I hear his ADD is very strong. Which I myself have it, but I also have tremendous willpower. Burn him down! You're next, bitch. Come back here. Nope, nope, that's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. Shit, 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 shit. No, he's what? He's afraid of getting caught by Sony ninjas? No. You cannot get in trouble for playing a fan-made game, even if it uses someone else's license. That is not you're not responsible for that. That is not a thing. I doubt if he used that as excuse. If he did, he should know better. Because he's already played it. He already played it a little bit on the stream. So that's not the issue. What he should really do is, if Angel wants him to, he should just use his last couple of contacts before they age out of Sony and see if they'll take a look at it. Give me this health. Nope, that's gonna hurt me. That's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. That sucks. Alright, what do we got? 4 people. Somebody below me. You guys can't hear it, but there's like a quinceañera right across the street from me, and I can just hear it going. The mariachi music just blaring over there right now. Too funny. I soundproof this place pretty good though. It's paying off. It's paying off for a stream that actually garners no money, but it's working. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I can't... Actually, here's one con if I forget. It's making the pickup sound even though my weapons bay is full and I'm not picking it up. It should have a separate sound for not being able to pick up. It's very minor, but it is a nice piece of polish to have. I swear I put up a shield. Oh, it is? I don't see it, man. Well, then that's not in a great place. It was not super obvious. Alright, here we go. Oh. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. Because you now have a sound that's being used for 2 different types of feedback. And then there was 2. Oh, wait, they did? There's one that looks like the original PlayStation? Holy shit, I gotta get that. What are you doing, dude? If you're stuck, I have no problem taking shots at you. Oh, you son. Come back here. I do wish I could shoot those. He's having terrible trouble with pathing. Whoops. Oh, that was so satisfying. Oh, Mr. Roller, you're not looking good. Woo! Gotta say, it's murder on the hands, man. All right.
Lindbergh Heights. A sense of deja vu might make you think you've been here before.
I don't know. I'm wasting my time on that.
Good old-fashioned Octagon.
Whoa! What is landing on me? Get me out of here. I don't want to be here. There goes one. Anybody else down there? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, Twister's so toasty. Where are you, Twister? Get two free kills right out of the bat here. Come on. Outlaw destroyed. This is a murder-thon already. I'm digging it. Improvements to slam. Make sure that teleporter in the desert level is away from the ramp that leads to health. The weapon bay damage, you're blinking on 2 different levels. Slam doesn't use his special ammo unless he actually lands a hit. I think that's it so far. I also don't want to overwhelm Angel. I know when you're trying to get a product across the finish line and it's just the peanut gallery. It's just, how about this and how about that? And it'll drive you mad if you're not trained to just filter it out half the time. Let's just say I've learned to say no quite often now. Whoop, I meant to shoot that backwards. I have not played Iron Fort yet, so I should probably do that at some point and see if I feel it needs some love. And it'll probably be helpful to Angel. I mean, if you work on a game so much, you kind of get blinders on. It's hard to see some of the flaws, so having a fresh pair of eyes come in is definitely very helpful. Oh, that was a straight shot power missile. Look at that. It's a beautiful shot. Sweet Tooth is really, he's giving me a hard time. Don't take my health. Let me do it. Come on. Can I jump this? It would be nice. This actually kind of breaks the flow too, actually. I wish when this tower came down, it had a lip that goes straight up into it. That would be better flow for this one spot. That would be very nice. And he could leave the base of the tower there to do that, so it would look natural. I am not healthy enough to fight Mr. Sweet Tooth. God dang it. Get it. Get it. Ah, come on. Is that back? Nope. Wait, no, here it is. Perfect. I took around too much. Sweet Tooth is just gonna kill me while I'm trying to get the other guy. Hold still, you little shit. Boy, do you annoy me in this version. Alright, where's that other dude go? God, the mega guns with the machine gun is, it's like chef's kiss right there. Get him before he goes down! He's so fast and annoying. Ow! I'm only hurting myself. He's spazzing out, zipping around so much, he just eventually ran into something. Like, there's just no avoiding it. Alright, alright. Angel said 2 areas to get the environmental. Yes. So I think they should be moved to an area that's easier to visually see in line of sight of the... Oops, excuse me, a little indigestion, of the environmental, so it ties them together. Oh, this would be interesting.
You're in violation of City Code 3332. Step out of your vehicle and surrender peacefully.
Come on, somebody go for it. Fight up there! Fight up there! Somebody's eating it so hard right now. Do I have a weapon that can lob and kind of layer on the chaos? It'd be funny if you could shoot and kill him. Yeah, or in line of sight. Like if you had a narrow tunnel that led to a special, you could put it at the beginning of that road or that tunnel. Just have like a sight line to it. Where it is now, it's across a bridge behind a building, inside a building. It's just like I found it and it didn't have much use. Like I want that immediacy. And again, this is like for Angel to see if that's useful or not, but that would be good design. Two guys left. Such an odd missile that it fires back at you. I don't know. I'm gonna do the shred. Shred with the mega guns. I'm so glad he took those from Black Online, where they seek. Makes them really good. Oh, Twister has no... Wait, do you guys see any health in Twister's health bar? Does she literally have no health? Just gonna smoke her out. I wanted to give her a warrior's death, but she got in my face.
Oh no! It seems you've upset our contract.
Oh no, it's Augur.
Augur doesn't look too happy, and he is going to want payback for all the construction work he destroyed.
No, you don't. Is this way? Yeah, it's this way. Yeah, that water tower's got to be taller. Let's open up a lot of this. Let's see what happens if I go here. Woo! That would be a bug under Sony's watch. Thought I would try it out though. Doesn't crash anything. It doesn't kill any progress. That would probably be a sea bug. About the max health. When you go pick up a health, it shouldn't remove it. Oh, yeah, I mentioned that when... That was a while ago with... I think he saw that one, but... If you have max health and you run into a health, just don't pick up the health is probably the best thing to do. I know, I saw that. They put Star Wars Demolition up on the PlayStation Store, and I was just like, what? Out of all the games, why that one? Like that one blew my mind. Where'd he go? Oh shit, you prick! You fool, you're gonna kill us both! Ah! I was going in here to get away from you! He was in front of me. Did a Rico bomb get me? What the hell was that? No, you don't. No, you don't. Gilbert Godfrey voice. I wish I could do that voice. Do I make you fall for my trap? Oh! Angles break your grab. That used to happen in V8 too. That's interesting. That's, I guess, a fairly common thing. There we go. This is safe. Wasn't sure which edge to jump off there, but I think we got it. Come on, big boy. Let's finish it. Let's finish it! Yeah. You fool! Princess Bride was such a good movie. Auger? Just grab me, dude. Just grab me. So I can rear fire power missiles into you. I think that's my favorite now, is if he grabs you, I just put on the shield and just rear fire power missiles. It's a solid tactic. After I do this run, should I play Small Brawl? See if it brings in 200 viewers like Nick's stream. I could show off more behind the scenes Small Brawl stuff no one's ever seen.
I'm sure you could do worse.
Yeah, you're probably right about Disney Interactive owning that and releasing that. Oh, most of you are indoors. That's right, the snowstorm. I should have put the snowstorm stream on here. So how... Whoa, my freeze! He seemed tougher than when I played him. Interesting. Capitalize. Capitalize on the suffering. I will say I do miss the snow. That was one of my favorite things about living in Northern Virginia. You get snow days and everything was just closed down. When you're a kid in high school, you would wake up and listen to the radio to see if your school was closed. And if it was, man, you'd go out and all the streets were just blanketed. Snowplows couldn't get in for days, if not a week. And it was like a kid's paradise. You go sledding, build snow forts, sleep in. Like that was the best. Absolute best. And then you got nothing else to do at night except be inside and play either video games or usually board games back then. Good times, good times. Yeah, as an adult, it's not great. As a kid, it's great. As an adult, it's not great. This is very true, Eric. I think I just want to try it again once with my kid. Oh, yeah, well, there's a secret, too, okay, as to why they're closing schools all the time, even if there's barely any snow. After COVID, it turns out a lot of the teachers don't want to work. So they're looking for any excuse. Why was she riding my ass and I could literally just pump power missiles into her? So, like, isn't there an environmental, like, hidden over here, too? It's so obscure. We need AI teachers now. Let's not go crazy there. AI still makes a shit ton of mistakes. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Alright, alright, alright. Gonna go over here. What? Nick just wrecked me? Oh, that's right, Pizza Boy. Did I get the extra life cross? Or is that only with Minion? I think that's only with Minion, right? Oh, I didn't waste it. Yeah, if I get this run done in time, I might switch over to Small Brawl. Just for a little bit, if you guys don't mind that. Axel is I know, they're all doing circles. Hey, the AI's a little broken in this. Oh my god. She actually hit me with her derpy special. I actually kind of like her special. It needs just a little bit of tweaking. Though I do need to try Iron Fort too at some point. Yeah, see, environmentals aren't so good that they need to be hidden. I mean, if they were insta-death, yes, I could see that, but if... it's very local. They have to be in the right spot. You gotta go get the special, bring it back. You know, it's a pain. Oh shit! Got me too. What the? Got everybody. Oh, maybe that one is a little strong. I might have to take that back. I didn't realize that. Do I get that during Minion? Because I want to use the shit out of that.
Look who decided to visit us all the way from hell. Minion is always taking out his bitterness on whoever's nearby. It looks like that will be you.
All right, Minion. Come on, big boy. Come on, I want to use this. It did a fair amount. It did like a quarter, maybe a third of his damage, because I was using my special at the same time. So it wasn't all that. But not bad. Not bad at all. Is that a one or done? Does that come back? Getting easier and easier. All right. Oh. Let me rest my hand for a second. I'll play you guys a quick stinger. For anybody new here, you guys will enjoy this. Let's see. This will only be 2 minutes, so don't go anywhere. I will be back. And you will find this entertaining.
There's Dave Goodrich. He says, run while you can. I worked with Dave Goodrich on Twisted Metal and Twisted Metal Black, and he made Vigilante 8. You got a celebrity there in the chat. Look at Popo says, cringe boomer. It's Bobo. Show you what it looks like. It's really cool. I watched Dave Goodrich play it on his channel, who was worked with us on a bunch of Twisted Metal games, but he was also the designer on Vigilante 8 and the Star Wars car combat game. Twisted Metal fan game, maybe, is what it's called. Yeah, here you go. I'm not going to share the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of the trailer, then we'll get back to some others. Now, again, I have not played this, but watching Goodrich and listening to Goodrich talk about it, he says, I mean, I'm not surprised. It looks like it runs at a solid 60. He says it controls better because of that. Obviously, there's no online. They're looking at doing split-screen multiplayer, but man, I'm telling you, if I'm Sony at this point, I'm just like, reach out to these fucking guys, or to this guy.
Voor Gorilla's, een logisch jaar, een virtuele band. So Damon, this week you played a virtual gig in the popular Animal Crossing game.
I know, it's come to that.
Yeah. Are you a gamer yourself?
Well, to be honest, the only game I ever played was Vigilante 8, and I played that with Jamie, and that was kind of that's kind of how we bonded, and came up with Gorillas while playing Vigilante 8. So,
wow.
Yes.
All right, my hands are warmed up. We're ready to go. Whew. Cam, welcome in. It's going well. I dig. Warthog's really good. I feel like his special could be amped up a little bit. And not necessarily more damage, but it looks like the regular missiles. I feel like they could be like either a model swap that's much larger or some kind of big missile or something. I would even give Angel the Warthog little mini missiles and textures if he wanted to use those. They just need to look special, and they don't. They just looks like I fired 3 missiles at once. So, Just keep going.
And with Christmas just around the corner, we all know who's coming. Let's see what Santa
I
Claus
know.
is this year.
I could hear Davian's soul dying when he said he had to play a Animal Crossing. He's just like, I hate games except for Vigilante 8. And I was just like, Because Wallace sent me that clip and I was like, you are kidding me. I've also been trying to tag them on, well, when I used to have an X account, I got rid of it because I just never used it. Being like, hey, I'll give you a signed copy of Vigilante 8 if you give me a signed copy of one of your albums. Like 2000. But I've looked at their videos, and they use, at least in 2 of them, a lot of Vigilante 8 references. They have, I think it's called Strange Days, was one of their videos, and they have the Hover Winnebago from Second Offense in there, exactly it. As part of the video where they're flying to and from the moon. Mr. Polygons! And then in 2000, they had the Sheila's Doom Buggy. Or inspired by, so to speak, as you would say. Oh, suck it, you gangster. That is a hell of... This is the perfect level for today. Look at all the snow coming down. It's a major storm. Go on that, gorillas. Yeah, I gotta get back to a 3D printer. I put it down because it's been... Work's been something lately. But I shall... Maybe I'll wake up early and try to do that tomorrow. And then try to get in a stream before the family gets home again. Oh no, you wanted to play, Hammerhead. Let's play. I didn't shield in time. Still got me. Yep. They were inspired by their playing it while they were coming up with the gorillas. No! I also saw in other celebrity news, I saw apparently Darth Maul Ray Parks is in trouble these days because he gets drunk and puts out naked pictures of his wife on Instagram. I was like, oh my god, I worked with that guy on True Crime New York. What is he doing? He seemed crazy when I worked with him. Nice guy, but crazy nice. Yeah, that was quite a turn of events. Apparently Disney dropped him after that, and they were ready to do another live action with him. And I was like, oh shit. He had a troubled past though. Like some of the stories he told me was when he was trying to learn martial arts. I think he went to Hong Kong or something, and it took all his money to get over there, and he ended up having to basically sleep in the streets. In between like karate lessons. Like that's all his money was, just to get him there and for food. And he said he would frequently wake up when gangs would wake him up by just beating the shit out of him. So whenever his wife, he would have like nightmares, and whenever his wife would wake him up in the middle of the night, he said sometimes like he would come to his senses and realize he's strangling her. And I was like, oh my god, dude. He was like, yeah, man, yeah, like that whole thing really fucked me up. It's just like, you are an interesting character. He also told me that he was trying to become an American citizen because he was not in the American Film Guild. And I'm paraphrasing here. And whatchamacallit? Oh, he wasn't in the American Film Guild, so he didn't get very much money for the Star Wars movies. I think he told me he probably got something like $24,000 to be Darth Maul in the movies, and he was not happy about that. So he was desperately trying to become a citizen here so he could join the guild and get proper pay for his roles. Oh, side-scrollers cover that? I need to check that out then. Sometimes they do interesting things on there. They have interesting guests. I actually found them because of Jaffe, of all things. He went on there, and then I was just like, oh, this is interesting. And, oh, this guy was from Screw Attack back in the day. And now Jaffe hates them. But a lot of their stuff and their fellow people popped up in my stream, and I watched our feed, and I watch them now and then just to get a different perspective on things, whether it's right or wrong. I know, right? That was way back in the day. I mean, granted, I was around before Screw Attack, but... Oh. Do you not have weapons? Why are you just using machine guns on me there, my friend? What is long shot special? I feel like it should be a weapon that gets stronger the farther it goes. Yeah, they will CG him in. You're right, they own the rights to him. That was a very nice shot. Woo! Oh, you're right, it was! That is probably where that came from. You're 100% right. I forgot that that was the Metroid upgrade. Damn. I do need to play a wider variety of games. I found a really good Vampire Survivor style game that is fantastic. That maybe I'll do for my Indie Sunday tomorrow. Yeah, it's funny. It's I guess Jaffe went on all these shows. Like, I was looking it up the other day. Because he's complaining about individuals like Smash JT and side scrollers and all of them, and I look up and I'm just like, he's been on all of these shows. Like, this is really odd. He hates all these right-wing people, but he's been on, like, God, Quartering and who's that British dude? Sargon, I think is his name, and then side scrollers, and then he's talked to. Like, there was this giant list of all these people. I'm just like... It's almost like he's working with these people to manufacture outrage. Not that I don't think he is, but it's funny. Because the very people he hates and complains about are all the people he went on their shows. I'm just like, okay. Which is... Hold on, Celebrity Deathmatch. Let's see, I played Celebrity Deathmatch. Oh! Someone say Metroid? I came across them one day. I recognized Stuttering Craig back in the day. Angry Video Game Nerd. That's right. I've seen that guy's stuff too. He made like a game recently that was like a good 2D side-scroller. Slash platformer. It looks neat. He's got to have some bucks if he's making a game like that and it looks that good.
all know who's coming. Let's see what Santa brought us.
It looks interesting. It has a lot of, as the kids would say, memes in it, but, let's see. Our memes of his average game nerd episodes. The epitome of game design BS, but it was fun. Yeah, Con, I figure a lot of these people ham it up for their audience on purpose, just to be more entertaining. Like me, I can barely concentrate, play, and read chat at the same time. I don't have time to put on an act or be more animated. It's just not in me. I'm not that good. So I figure it's like a wrestling match where it's just like, one guy plays the villain this week, another guy hates this guy the other week. Then they then they make up and unite against somebody else. It would be really funny if that's what was happening behind the scenes. Like Jaffe's actually friends with all of these guys. They're just like, okay, so this week's skit is you make fun of my, my weight, and then I come back at you with this. And then we're gonna make this clickbait video out of it, and then next week I'll do an apology. Like it's all scripted behind the scenes. It'll be hilarious. You're fat. I'm getting there, man. I gained 10 pounds over the holidays. I gotta strip that off before my birthday. Let's see, when you mentioned Jaffe about not like you said, DSP also is going... I have never watched DSP once. I've heard of him. He's infamous. They're also going to collaborate with him until they looked into his background. Asmongold reached out to help him with his finances. Well, I hear Asmon's pretty rich. I don't know if he's good with finances, though. He might just have unlimited money coming in at this point. Yeah. I watch Asmon now and then. He does some entertaining videos. I know there's a lot of people who dislike him, but I'm just like, it's just entertainment. I don't take any of it seriously. Can I kill you? Yes! Take that, Mr. Moneybags. I hope you put me in your will. Alright. There was again, there was an environmental in here I'd really like to use more often. There we go. I could excuse that one environmental with Minion being hidden, because my god, that thing's a beast. But this one's kind of meh. So I think it should be a little more readily available and obvious. It's just a freeze, right? If you want to suggest... Oh yeah, Cuphead and Shovel Knight. I heard Cuphead is frustratingly strong. It's not strong, oh my god. I'm tired and I've had a couple of glasses. Frustratingly hard at times. But I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. Like, I found Dark Souls to be pretty... easy? And that's only because you could memorize the setup, so once you did that, it was pretty easy. Did my freeze block the remote bomb? Genius! I love that. Damn, dude, get off of me. Alright, I gotta play more careful. David Jaffe, creator of Twisted Metal, God of War, and Drawn to Death. Correct. All three of those things are correct. Hold on. Yeah, Drawn to Death was an interesting interesting turn in his career for sure. I don't think he had the infinitely deep pockets of Sony where they said you can have unlimited time, unlimited money, and unlimited team size to make a game, and turns out those things definitely helped him quite a bit on God of War and Twisted Metal. I mean, that helps anybody. You think of all the Blizzard games, they have that whole philosophy of it's done when it's done, as opposed to the other 90% of game companies where it's just like, if this thing is not done by Christmas, the studio is going under and you're all fired and blacklisted from the game industry. And that was like a real thing. Fucking A. This level's giving me a hard time now. Can I even get Drawn to Death? I thought it was live service. We're gonna get there.
Haven frost, snow everywhere.
Oh, yeah, no, well, I mean, streaming's such a new thing, though, right? Like, people don't know all the tax implications around it. Which I don't need to worry about, because I don't actually make money off of this. But I appreciate everybody dropping comments in here. Hopefully you guys will like the stream and drop comments there in the afterwards, because that does net me a tiny bit of money if there's lots of interaction with the video. That's a free way to support the channel. How about that? Just like, comment, and subscribe. Oh my god! Mock, thank you. Gave me 45 biddies. I appreciate it. Spam, welcome in. Have I heard of it's a shark attack simulator? Oh yes, I think I have it. There was another one that I bought it and I don't remember what it was, that I wanted to play, where it is people against sharks. And it's in the dark, murky water, and it is terrifying. So one team plays like people, the other team plays sharks, and the people get guns and spear guns and all types of weapons, and the sharks get teeth, as you might expect. And it looked really good. It was, I think it was something deep. Alright, concentrate this time. You can do it, Goodrich. Let's do some softening up here. Hopefully them, not me. Jeez. Mosh pit, die. That was a little crispy. Too much water, 4 out of... Depth, thank you. That is what it was. It looked great. It looked terrifying to play as like one of the divers. Let's get a health. There's no full health in this one, is there? Oh yeah, there is behind the Christmas tree. Never mind. I should go get that. That's weird. Oh, it's Grim! Shit! I couldn't see him over my bumper. I was just like, why can't my car drive? This is really strange. Well, I am just dumb. I know, he's hiding. This is one of those cars that has the trunk in the front, and he was hiding in there the whole time. Just coming out for a kill. Oh, she gave me the gas. I'm feeling gassy. Come on. I didn't hear a sound effect for that. Want something better for that. Ooh, I'm completely out of weapons. Let's go shopping. It's nearly 12 years old, don't say that. Next thing you're gonna tell me how old Twisted Metal is. It feels like it was just yesterday. Oh, it was by both? Wait. Star Wars Demolition is like Star Wars meets V8 because the European countries the game was published by both LucasArts and Activision. I mean, we definitely had a deal with that in back then where we got the license from Lucas and then Activision published it, but it was like V8 because we used the engine from Vigilante 8 on it and all the code. So there was a very good chance it was going to turn out just like it. I mean, if you look at the game, half the specials I reused from Vigilante 8 Second Offense. 30 years old, you can get that out of your mouth, Mock. This game is like a virgin baby. Don't know where I was going with that. I was going for young and innocent, but it's a sci-fi demolition derby. Didn't Disney kill LucasArts? Am I remembering that correctly? Oh my gosh, there's so much in here. Yeah. Oh, they didn't fold. They were straight up shut down. They were bought like an old horse and then brought out back and put down. Alright, we're down to 5. That was an interesting sound reverb there. Come on. What were you doing up there, Shadow? Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Come on. Nope, Twister's a threat. That's a major threat there. Alright, we're going. Yeah, can you believe I made a game with LucasArts? Also made a game for Sega with the Dreamcast. And Disney. I think I got all the big ones except EA. It needs a Firefly. Like the series Firefly. I think I know where you're going with that. Did I do anything with a claim? Yeah, we're not going to count Ubisoft. I feel like I did something with a claim. What was Treasures of the Deep done under? No. Agile War was Virgin Interactive. Treasures of the Deep went to Namco. Not a claim. So yeah, I definitely missed a few then. Damn, boy. Please tell me. Please tell me! You son of a bitch. Okay, this is a big one, Con. If I die at the same time as the last enemy, I should win the match. Fuck that shit. That was bullshit. That was absolute bullshit. Oh. Granted, I wasn't playing smart. I should have put up a shield right then. But fuck. Not happy about that. Really not happy about that. I can't tell you how many times that has happened to me. Hey, Awesome Tatum, welcome in. Wait, you didn't know I had a channel? You're over on Jaffe's stream, right? I think I hear him calling out your name constantly. Yeah, I do a lot of game streams. Big Tex, welcome in. I mainly I stream my games or games that are very close to the type of games I've made in the past, as I've made about 30 games. Big T! Welcome in, man! Big T's another big streamer. He's got like 20, 30k subs. He's big time. Oh, thanks. Hold on, Tatum. This is for you. I played this earlier, but you will like this. Hold on. Let's see. Apparently Jaffe watches my stream now and then, so you'll enjoy this.
Show you what it looks like. It's really cool. I watched Dave Goodrich play it on his channel, who was worked with us on a bunch of Twisted Metal games, but he was also the designer on Vigilante 8 and the Star Wars car combat game. Twisted Metal fan game, maybe, is what it's called. Yeah, here you go. I'm not going to share the whole thing, but I'll show you a little bit of the trailer, then we'll get back to some others. Now, again, I have not played this, but watching Goodrich and listening to Goodrich talk about it, he says, I mean, I'm not surprised. It looks like it runs at a solid 60. He says it controls better.
It's fine. I can't call him an old man, considering I'm quite a bit older than Jaffe is, but you know, I like to poke fun at him about it. Oh shit! I missed with my freeze. Fuck you. Wait, did we get raided? Is that where T and everybody came from, or are you guys just kind of just easing your way in? Well, if it wasn't a raid and we got some new people in, I'll do my usual spiel. I'm a game designer of over 30 years now, on games like Vigilante 8, Twisted Metal, Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter, True Crime, Where's My Water? Pirates 101, a little bit of Wizards 101. About 30-ish games over the course of my career. And now I stream them. So please like and subscribe, it's free. stuck on that collision. An EPN? Wait, what's EPN, Awesome Tatum? I see you sometimes in EPN. I helped out a tiny bit on Eric on Wizards 101 when they were onboarding me to work on Pirates 101. I thought it was Electric Playground. What the hell would you be seeing me on there for? I didn't do anything with them. Now I'm really curious. Can you DM that to me there? Awesome. Oh, yes. I pop into his channel. I see. I thought you meant like they were playing some of my videos there. I was just like, what are you talking about? Alright, it makes sense. I am dense tonight. I was like, did I make it big and I don't know? That's crazy. Have you been catching Jaffe on Locale in the morning? It is, unfortunately, perfect timing for when I'm driving in the work, so I listen to that shit show sometimes. Oh my gosh. Some of the subjects they cover are just, just out there. But I do like how Tech holds his own and gives Jaffe plenty of shit back. I find that to be an interesting dynamic. Have you ever... Oh my god, Cam, you're going big on me here. Hold on. Let me rear fire while I'm running away here like a little girl. Have you ever guest speak in a theater of college students? Listen to an indie developer talking about his experience running and hiring for his company. And it was a... Wait, have you ever guest speak? And it was a big eye-opener? I mean, I taught at most of the colleges here. I say most, I think 3 colleges here in Southern California. So I would give I would give lectures to students and talk about the industry and teach game design. I even had Jaffe as a guest in one of my classes. He zoomed in, and he doesn't even remember it. If I told him, hey, do you remember the time you were a guest speaker in my class? He wouldn't remember it. I guarantee he would not. But yes, I've done all of that, and I've actually warned students not to go into the game industry. I saw what was coming, especially with some of the decisions being made, and warned a lot of them away from the industry. And I ran into some students later on, and they thanked me for not sending them down the game industry track. I gave them the old, if you really like playing games, and you really want to make games, you know, don't quit your day job. Get a good, stable 9-to-5 job that's not going to have you being laid off every other year, which happens in games. And just make it in your spare time. Do indie development. That's how Angel made this. So, you know, do it in a safe environment, and if you get a mega hit, then go in the game industry. Then start your company. But don't go, you know, $300,000 into debt for a career that is really, really dicey right now. No, Jaffe wasn't drunk, but he was a heck of a lot thinner back then, so it was a long time ago. Must have been about 15 years ago, would be my guess. Cousin Eddie looked pretty beat up. I thought he was lower on health than this. I should go somewhere else. Yeah, he didn't leave the house for the guest speaking role, correct. Oh, VR is another thing. Awesome. Yeah, I got a lot of friends in VR gaming, and working with VR people now. The whole Meta announcement, they're just like, yep, we're laying off 10% of VR, and we're shutting down a bunch of studios. Is that tells me they don't have a lot of confidence in it right now. So yeah, game industry's a mess. I will say a couple statements and read into them what you will, because I can't be as saucy as Jaffe is, because I am under very strict code of conduct / internet presence, so I can't go off like I would like to in some circumstances, unless of course I lose my job. Then I can, then it's all bets are off. BA Warrior, welcome in, man. But yeah, the game industry, we overhired for COVID. We oversaturated the market. We spun up too many companies. There wasn't enough people to sustain that many games out in the wild. We make over 18,000 games a year between Steam and mobile and console. There's not enough people to play that. When games are sustainable, you get 2 or 3 really big hits during the year, and everybody rushed to them and they supported them, and that's how those studios could stay alive. But now, can't be done. Can't be done with 18,000 games in. And as I always say, the top 10 games that year are going to make money. The next 10 are going to break even, and everybody else is going to lose a shit ton of money. And that's kind of what's happening. And another thing, and I will speak from personal experience, when we were rushing to hire all these people during the pandemic, we brought in a lot of people who were not cut out for the game industry, who should not have been in the game industry. Certain ideologies, but I won't touch on that too much, but also just people who didn't love the game industry. They thought it was big tech. They thought it was, you show up, and big tech is not that way anymore. They're kind of, they're over this, but they thought it was like, I show up at 10, and then I go to the yoga class, and then we go to mimosas on top of the bar. Those like day in the life videos. We got a lot of those people coming to the game industry. And you cannot make a good game if you don't eat, sleep, and breathe the game that you're making. If you don't absolutely love that game. And even if they have worked on games, you got to make sure they work on the game that they're good at and the game that they like. Like you can't bring an Animal Crossing dev in to make a Twisted Metal. They're not going to understand it. They're not going to like it. They're not going to know how to play it. And it's going to just turn into a pile of mush that's no good, that nobody wants. So there's my rant about the game industry at the moment. I could go deeper, but I'm not going to. Oh, damn. We got a couple of new names. Hold on. Movix Record, welcome in. Yes, we're beating TM5 as Warthog. I like him. Warthog's good. His special needs to be a little bit better. Hey, Gun, welcome in. I hope I'm saying that right. Meta saw the Steam frame and noped out. Yeah. Also, there's not a lot of headsets out there. Scott did, but his VR stuff was either after I left, but I know he was doing some at the gamified bicycle place that he's at now. I think they use headsets with that. Nobody even finishes the games they buy. Agreed. I have a backlog that is so big. That's why I think games like this, these little indie games where $10, I can play it for an hour or two, get a lot of enjoyment, and then go off and play another game. I don't have time for, a massive game unless there's like a WoW or a Fortnite where there's a community built around it. But if you're talking like, Ghost of Yotai or something, Yotai, I don't have time to put 120 hours into a game anymore. It's just not worth my time. And I don't think it's worth a lot of other people's time now. Animal Crossing versus Twisted Metal. It's a new Marvel versus Capcom. That would be kind of funny. A car combat with little animals that just blow the shit out of each other. Would be hilarious. Operation Cambad. Let's see. Yeah, the indie space is really good these days. All right, back to it. Also, anybody new here, please like and subscribe to Twitch and especially YouTube. I greatly appreciate it, and it's free. And you get to see lots of cut content from Twisted Metal and all my other games that I've made. I think that may kill you if it hits. If it hits. If it hits. All right. Oh yeah, the boomer shooters have been doing pretty good recently. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Games have gotten so expensive to make. It's like, just looking at Ubisoft and some of these other ones, I kind of understood it on WoW, but Ubisoft, with their just like 12,000 people on a game, and I'm paraphrasing there, is insane. Once you're over 50 people, dev team, that's something's wrong there. You've hired bloat at that point, in my opinion. Better have people who can wear a lot of hats. June, really? Most people just say Goon, and is preferred only Jeff. I will try to say June from now on. I don't want to be like Jaffe. How is the old man doing? I don't think I haven't caught one of his streams since, I think, since Thursday. Well, awesome. Quite a bit. I mean, Sony was notorious for that stuff with the Twisted Metal games. When we worked on that stuff and we had to do the credits on there, we got like a list of like 50 Sony people. We're just like, who are these people? Like, we never met one of these people once. It's like they would just like a land grab almost, with like sticking their names on everything. It was kind of weird. You know, some of them we obviously knew, but like, you know, Shannon's name would appear on stuff. It's like, well, Shannon wasn't actually on the project, never came out. But I get it, like, she's the head of Sony. But then, you know, you get situations of, which was kind of interesting, but like Buzz Burrows was like the sound guy, and he wrote a piece of software for the Sony PlayStation. And anybody who used it then had to put his name in the credits. So he has like his name credits, whether he worked on the title or not, on like thousands of Sony games. You would think this man never slept that he worked so much. Did I get him? Damn it, I didn't get him with that. Yeah. In contracting, you know, it's probably going to be the wave of the future for a little bit. It's tough to keep around people if they're not making things. And I get it, there's no stability for them. Like, they don't get healthcare, they don't get, you know, other perks they normally would for being full-time employed. But if you don't have constant work for them, then they're just costing the company tons of money, and then the company goes out of business, and then everybody loses kind of situation. It's tough. That's why I'm a big fan of very small teams. Like, Luxo Flux is one of my favorite games to work on, and then once we did True Crime, we were up to, god damn it, I lost. I'm talking too much. We're never gonna finish this. Let me go. Going back in. But like, Luxo Flux was 4 people. True Crime got up to like 100 people on that thing, and that was too much, and that game started to suffer quite a bit because of it.
What Santa brought us this year? I asked him for more napalm.
Alright. I'm going into kill mode. I'm not fucking around anymore. My name is Death. What was... Oh my god, what was all that? Was that Iron Fort? Duh. Come back here. You are usually a problem, so I'm just gonna see if I can kill you first. Oh, did some damage. Alright, Sweet Tooth, come here, buddy. Oh, it's so satisfying. Alright, good weapons. We're all about bad grammar here, man. Oh my god, I just dodged that. That had to have been... Was that Grimm's special that just barely almost hit me? That was crazy. Correct. True Crime. Sleeping Dogs was going to be the True Crime sequel. Something happened with the licensing, and they had to change the name of it. But everybody who loves Sleeping Dogs, you can thank True Crime for that. This feels like it's running close to 60. Yeah, the fun story after they shut down Luxoflux because True Crime 2 didn't sell as quickly as they wanted to. They wanted it to be like one of these billion-dollar franchises. It was making money, it was making good money, but they spent so much money on marketing and music and celebrities that the bill was just immense. So they had to just sell like gangbusters in order to be considered a hit as a result of it. And that's when they're just like, we're going to shut down this Luxoflux company as a result of it. Luxoflux limped on for, I think, like a Transformer game or something like that afterwards. But they ousted all the owners, the OG people from Luxoflux after True Crime 2. And then months later they came back and said, hey, one of the producers was talking to a friend of mine, I think it was Matt. And they're like, hey, we kind of fucked up shutting down Luxoflux. Turned out True Crime did all right. And basically this was the wave of the future, was these type of GTA style games. And it's like, well, that doesn't help now. We're all scattered to the wind. Isopod spun up doing their Vigilante 8 for Xbox Online, and I went over to Ratchet and Clank. And thus, we were cast to the wind to pollinate other game studios. I would love it if there was a health in here. I would love a health around here. No? Wasn't there a secret cave around here? Do I have to blow it open or something? Is it like secret? I am quite concerned about my health. I'm very concerned about my health. What is he doing? Yeah, Cam, I'm not sure what happened to the license under those circumstances. I was out of there, and I was just like, nope, don't care. Moving on. I don't need that. Let's not get that. Let's not... Maddie, welcome in, man. We're holding steady at the Content 31 tonight. Or somewhere about there. I am trying to play and then going on rants about the video game industry at the same time, which is apparently is not good for my ability to play games. Shit! I knew that wasn't one. I knew that wasn't a pickup. That was dumb. I just wanted it to be a pickup so badly. Ouch. Ouch. Damn, Pit Viper's got nothing. Nothing! You've got nothing! Alright, that's not a pickup. Wait, there was a health up there I didn't get. I was wise enough not to get that. Here we go. Is everybody snowed in? Is everybody in the Southwest? Is me and Viet Warrior the only people who are enjoying the California weather? It's activists' fault for being hard on Luxaflux, but Toys for Bob went back to being independent after they were... Yes, I heard they bought their freedom. I also heard they're struggling a bit. Apparently, that was a pretty big buyout right there. So I hope they make it, but that's a tough thing to do. There may be news about them going under at some point. I'm in Westwood. Just next to UCLA. I drive by that every day. Literally. Driving by the Getty is my curse during rush hour traffic. It is awful. What are you doing? Westwood Studios, am I right? That's right, I remember Westwood Studios. That is this what? I don't even know what that word is. Welcome in, though. This is a Twisted Metal 5 fan-made version of Twisted Metal. And I am playing it. I've been playing it for the last couple of weeks so I could give feedback on it because I am one of the OG Twisted Metal guys, including many other car combat games. I am the last of my kind. Last of the game developers that make car combat. Oh my god! Alright, I'm gonna shield. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Good. It is good. It's good. It's a very good game. Whew. Ah. Yes, it was impressive. This was made by a couple of fans
With buildings as tall as these, there's
in a decent amount of time. It's the wave of the future. What am I looking at there?
Can you find
Was that a car bomb? You want another one of those, Axel? Where'd you go? Yeah, Tatum, I'm hoping that maybe with Jappy's help, Sony notices this, sends a cease and desist so we actually know who to contact there, and then basically be like, hey, you could shut this down, or maybe we could, you know, you could profit from this by actually letting these guys put it on Steam. Yes, it's going to need a lot of code cleanup, because I work in that space of AI coding these days. Interesting enough. So I know the right people to fix up the stuff, and then maybe get a little seed money from them and put this out on the store. Because I think this could probably net them 20 mil, probably would be a very low estimate. I think they could get that many sales at like $10 a shot. Well, no, let's see, 20 minutes. Maybe a little bit less than that. But they would make money, and they spent nothing on development hardly. And it's a sure thing. It's not like a regular game where you dump in a ton of money, wait a year, and pray to God that you get something good back. They actually get the foresight of looking at this and going, oh, this is pretty good. We know what this is going to be. We know how much it currently costs. Sure, we'll throw a couple mil at it to get across the finish line, and then see what happens. Like, this is probably one of the safest bets they could make. Period. It's not like a Concord where it's just like, oh, you want 500 mil, and you want, what was it, like 6 years or something, 8 years like that? Sure, we'll give it to you. See you in 8 years. Hope it's really good. It's like, uh-oh. Yeah, it's a very solid early access. 100%. Damn, no, I hate that. I hate that missile. I hate that missile. Die, Pit Viper. Die. A man can dream. A man can always dream. This is a true thing. Ooh, I'm gonna eat a shit sandwich here in a second. Why would it? If Sony approved it, they could put it on Steam. Sony has Steam games. Could absolutely do that. I think they'd be foolish not to, considering it's mainly PC. The days of exclusives are over. Those are mainly so they could move consoles. And with consoles starting to peter out a bit, they would be much smarter to put it on both PlayStation, honestly, Xbox, and Steam. Like, I am in trouble. Hold on, let me stop talking and concentrate. That son of a bitch! Damn it! Ah, nothing but hate. Taxi timed that perfectly right as my shield dropped. I do like its special. It's very interesting. It thematically it doesn't work. Like, what does that have to do with a taxi? But overall, I kind of dig it. But then again, on Twist Metal Black, what do spikes have to do with a taxi either? Oh no, you're right. If they put it on Steam, they didn't get Sony's permission, then yes, they'd have to swap out. And I've offered to help them with this. You gotta just change the names of the characters, change some of the storyline, a tiny bit of design, and obviously the name, and then they're good to go. Because these aren't, they're not even really that close to the Twisted Metal characters. They, except for Axel. Axel's a bit, that one could get him in hot water. Sweet Tooth, potentially. Yes, you can't copyright an ice cream truck, but you're going to want to change a few things there. Some of the specials will have to change or be switched, potentially. Because Twister's car with that special and named Twister would definitely get him in hot water. Hey, the Mad One! Thank you for subscribing, I appreciate it. Subscriptions are free! See, every time I get somebody new, I gotta do my spiel. So, for anybody new here, I was one of the OG game designers on Twisted Metal. Not 1 and 2, but Black Online and Small Brawl. And Vigilante 8, Vigilante 8 Second Offense. True Crime series, Where's My Water? Wizards 101, Pirates 101. Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter PSPs. The tragic Secret Agent Clank. Though I will stick by the weapon design on that. The weapon design was really good. And a bunch of other games. So please, like and subscribe the stream. It's free. Likes are free and subscribing is free. And it helps my channel grow. There you go. There's my spiel. There's my ad break. Everybody actually plays commercials. I just plugged myself. Yeah, Eric, that's true, but that also keeps them from getting the shit suit out of them. So, it's a trade. It's a trade-off. Damn, we're down to 6. I feel like I killed way more than that. This is a slog, my friend. Alright, your victim number, you're the next victim, come on. Wait, you're playing Secret Agent Clank while you're watching this? Yeah, that was another one of my games. I wish we had more time to cook on SAC. That and Small Brawl were some really dicey development cycles. And Jack and Daxter Lost Frontier was the cake, the icing on the top of the cake. Like that, we had a bunch of people from the studio, and we were just going off the SAC crunch directly into that. Like that was a grueling development cycle at High Impact Games. I don't look back upon it too fondly. But then I got Twist Metal Black Online and the Vigilante 8s under my belt. And Small Brawl turned out to shine with the community now that it has some mods that fix a lot of its flaws. Oh, the gadget bots were done by Ken. He was a programmer who thought he was the designer, and he was not a good designer. Neither was his brother, either. But we were short-staffed and we needed all the help we could get. So yeah, the Gadgetbot sections are way too long, way too complicated, way too obtuse. Just not generally good gameplay. I think my contribution was all the vehicle sections, including the skiing, the dance section with the Countess, with all the death traps, all the ratchet arenas and all the ratchet weapons. Damn, this dude is riding my ass. Oof. It's too hot over here. You want to make a game using ideas and logic, all from TM and V8. Evie, raiding with a party of 4, welcome in. Ada. Pepino, welcome in. Yeah, Daxter PSP was really good. That was done by Ready at Dawn. They actually just got shut down too, I think. It's like, even if you're a good studio these days, you're fucked. It's like, you do not want to be in game development these days unless you're a scrappy indie. Hey, Lord Viger, welcome in. No, I'm saying that wrong, but whatever. I am trying to... Oof, oof, trying to beat this game. This game is just shitting on me. That's one way to stop her from shooting at me. Damn, Ready at Dawn, yeah. They did Daxter and the God of War PSP. They did some good stuff, for sure. But, tragically, they all go down. I have no health. 4 enemies. Oh shit! Get away from me, Grim. Is he following me? Someone's following me. Damn it! Damn it! Okay. Gotta live. I cannot play this level again. Please, for the love of God. I mean, I carry at least one game handheld with me most of the time. It's usually the Switch these days. But I do have a Steam Deck too, which is pretty glorious at times. Do. Now there was 3. I'm rocking the balls off of these dudes. I'm in the zone. Yeah, making a game for PSP was an art. Like, really, it was just like fitting everything on the disc, including music and stuff. It was almost as bad as trying to put it on N64 cartridge. Like, oh my gosh. Alright, we're down to 2. I'm still looking pretty healthy. Might as well get it. Alright, we're going. Actually, Mr. Tatum, do you like the Spyro 1 and 2 series? Since you are new to my stream, you didn't even know I had one. I gotta get Jaffe to promote me more. Didn't ask you, Cam, but still good. I will take that into account. It was if I remember right, it was like basically a little computer. We didn't actually burn the little disc each time. That would have been crazy. You do. All right, hold on. So give me a break and I'll show you guys. I show these occasionally on stream. So I knew the original Spyro guys and the Naughty Dog guys. I do have signed V8 copies and Twisted Metal copies and all that stuff, but one thing, as far as I know, these are the only ones of their kind. Original team signed from way back in the day, 25 years, of Spyro 1 and Spyro 2. One of the guys has since passed, Dan Johnson, who was kind of like an icon in the Ratchet community, and they usually put his skins in all the games. And I knew Dan, I worked with him at a couple of places, but then I also roomed with the lead programmer, Matt, from the Spyro days at Insomniac. So one of the E3s, I asked them to sign it, and they're just like, "Oh my God, why do you want these signed? We're not musicians. We're not important." I'm just like, I just do. And then, 25, 30 years later, I have all this stuff, like all my so much signed stuff. I knew Ted Price, yes. I bumped into him several times. I doubt he'd remember me today, but when Matt would have barbecues at his house, I got to hang out with like Ted Price, Mark Cerny, Brian Algier, a bunch of them. And this was back when like these games weren't big. Like it was just a regular backyard barbecue there. So I got to meet all of these people. It was interesting times. Kind of wish I went down the Insom route in my career, but it was not meant to be. I got sucked into the Luxoflux pipeline. Oh yeah, that's an interesting story. So I heard that Insomniac is one of the few studios that actually would keep a nest egg for rainy days. So they would kind of put a bunch of money in the bank to float them like one development cycle, like one entire game cycle, just in case something happened. And I heard that something happened. They made a game called Fuse, and it sold so poorly that they quickly threw Sunset Overdrive into production in an attempt to save the studio. Because if that Sunset didn't make it and become a big hit, Insomniac would have likely gone under. And Ted had been resisting selling Insomniac. He never wanted to sell it because he always saw that these studios would get shut down like shortly after they got sold. And after Sunset, he was just like, I'm good. Like I'm good. I'm not gonna go through that again. Oh, he is shredding the shit out of me. The Spider-Man games make him a lot of money, for sure. The Marvel games, though, they got to pay a ton in licensing for it. So much. So those games need to be hits, otherwise they get in a little bit of trouble. But, from what I heard, again, I heard the very first Spider-Man game, they were having trouble nailing down the mechanics and just the traversal. And apparently they burned a ton of dev time, much more than Sony ever wanted them to. But now they got the formula down, so they should definitely try to crank out a few more Spider-Mans or Wolverines, which they're probably going to base a lot of that off on. Jeez, dude, stop bouncing me around. Get me out of here. Yep, Mark Cerny is still there. He wrote a bunch of patents for them. Like, wouldn't be surprised if he owned half of Sony at this point. He was an interesting dude when I met him at one of the barbecues. But yeah, he's very smart. I saw him recently, and he, what was it, at the one of the Game Awards? Or no, it was probably State of Play, I think it was. One of those. He wasn't looking too hot. I'm hope he was in decent health, but everybody was comparing him to Dana Carvey, and I was like, oh no. Not like young Dana Carvey. Oh, you're behind me. This guy is a nightmare! I don't know what his deal is, June. Haha, got it, huh? He used to be part of Sony. He may be contracting with him. Honestly, I don't know. I haven't talked to him literally since like the Spyro 1 and 2 days. But I have friends who know him very well. And occasionally get a tidbit about him. Let me hit the teleporter, fuck you! Oh my god, my health! What the hell? Oh yeah. Also, when Universal had their game company, they spun up one called Black Label Games. That's when I was going to work on the Metallica game. What was it? Something Damage? I forgot what the name of it was. Viet Warrior probably remembers. And I got to go up in the Hollywood Hills and meet their producer. That dude was crazy. He thought everybody was a narc because he had so many drugs at his place. I remember him asking him when I got there, he's like, is this guy a narc? And I'm just like, I'm not sure I want to work on this project. Shit. I've beaten him before, I can do it again. Warthog was doing so good, and now he's having trouble. He's having trouble at the late stage.
So well, contestant. I thought I'd treat you to some ice cream. Don't worry about being dumped. This one's
Yeah, Cerny's got to have so much FU money at this point, it's got to be silly. One of the things I remember one of my old bosses telling me, might have been Shannon, it might have been or Leslie, was the reason he was so successful at Sony is because he spoke fluent Japanese and understood the culture, which was a real big plus when you're dealing with Sony back in the day. You're frozen and you still gave me head? What the fuck? This dude is kicking the shit out of me. Come on, Warthog, you're supposed to be tougher than this. Really, Jun? That's how that happened, and that lit off his entire career? Decades worth of career? That's hilarious. You're gonna die. Oh my god. It just bounces you in the corners and you get stuck, and it's so frustrating fighting this man. Man, you guys are Sony bros. Or sorry, Cerny bros. Too funny. I remember. Well, I'll tell this story, and I think I told it on the Golden Bolts, my interview with him. Because no one's ever going to find this anyways, but the first barbecue I had where I ran into Cerny, I walk in the front door, and I'm hanging out chatting with Matt, and then Cerny comes in, and Matt introduces me to him, and he goes, and Cerny looks at me and goes, "Damn, you're tall. You're pretty good looking too. I bet you do all right with the ladies." And I'm like, I'm married. And he's like, "Oh." And he goes, "I have one testicle." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" He goes, "Yeah, I got one testicle." And so the guy he walked in with goes, "Yeah, it's true." I'm just like, who starts a conversation like this? Like, are you fucking with me? It's so weird. I was just like, I don't know if he was messing with me or testing me, or if it was just super awkward. He was just a very awkward man at parties. So that is one of my memories of Mr. Cerny. This is a bullshit boss. This is a bullshit boss. Don't like this boss anymore. No, I think he's very straight. I didn't get that vibe. I think he was fucking with me though. Yeah, Lance. No, that's not Lance Armstrong. Wait, no, you're thinking the bicycle. Isn't Lance Armstrong the astronaut? Or am I wrong? Oh my god, I don't know. Ah, same difference. Shit! Do not hit me! Do not hit me! Neil! Shit, thank you. I'm a moron tonight. It's one of the Strongs. Telling you, man, the dementia's setting in early. It's happening. It's a race between me and Jeff to do the old folks home. Time to take your bets. God, I only have him at half health. I shredded him with Grim. What is going on here?
Just how sweet I can be.
I hear him. Where are you, bud? It's terrifying. There's so much damage waiting for me on the other side of this building. I just don't know, man. Zen Cryptus! You've been lurking this whole time? Unlike my rival. Wait, who's my rival? I wouldn't mind having a friendly rivalry with Jaffe. I try to take jabs at him now and then, and he just doesn't go for it. Shit! Shit! Why am I bouncing left and right? I can't drive! This is bullshit! Oh my god. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Do we have enough to take him down? I don't know. He's such a freaking monster. Chaffee and Goodrich. God dang it, man. This is almost a controller thrower tonight. Whoa. Oh. Ah. I might have contacts at Mattel, actually. I can't say why these days. Maybe I could put a bug in their ear. Burning buildings, burning buildings. There's no burning buildings! No, you gotta make them burn. Make them all burn. Make them all burn. I still got to finish printing out the small brawl RC cars now that I got the printer here behind me. I've just been a little tied up. I wish I could take off 1 month from work, paid, and just do the videos I need to do, print out the small brawl characters, do a little more streaming. He's frozen. He's still jacking the shit out of me here. What the fuck? What the hell, man? I mean, I could be the straight man, sure. I always suspected Jaffe was a little more, not straight than me. Oh, you mean like, oh, comedy. Oh, I get you. No. I'm actually pretty milquetoast on my streams because of work. I'm not allowed to go full tilt because I'd get my ass fired if I said the shit Jaffe says on his stream. I signed a code of conduct at my company, but if I ever lose my job there, and I am in big tech / games, and both of them are hemorrhaging, then I can actually do streams more akin to what Jaffe does. But until then, I will be a good boy. I am paid to do so. Oh shit, he's right behind me. He just do a I should work on a Jaffe impression. That would be pretty good. Let's see. I gotta yell about how awful capitalism is, despite being a multimillionaire. Gotta complain about politics. Gotta figure out how to put politics into my video games. Got to lose all my focus in the middle of talking about something important that people want to hear. What else? Oh, and then ask average guests who agreed to come on about whether they had sex with their father. Generally very inappropriate subjects in general. Complain about my weight despite eating a bag of Doritos on stream. That I think that's like most of the material there, right? Now I just got to work on the voice. But overall, I like Jaffe. I don't like his political hot takes, though. I think most people don't. And a lot of his game takes are not quite on the mark anymore. That he has been out of games for about, God, at least 10 years. He liked the Twisted Metal Peacock series. He'll do his usual backhanded compliment of like, I liked it for what it was. I remember him saying that all the time. Just like, I'm not sure that's the compliment you think it is. Hey, Paul, welcome in. It has been a while because I don't remember your name. Not because you weren't memorable. Just I'm just getting old. When I learn a new name, I have to forget an old one. That's just the rule. I hate eating on stream. I think it is so gross. Jeez, what the fuck just hit me? He's back there. Is he so far back I'm not seeing damage numbers? I'm afraid. Oh god, yes. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's there. I saw him throw a cup of noodles at Tech the other night. This is just amazing. And then he tried to play it off like it was a bit. I was just like, no, dude. I've seen you lose your shit before. That was genuinely you. It's all good. I was in a number of small brawl streams. I had to take a break because... Oh, no problem, man. Hey, anybody who's good with small brawl is good with me. But yes, I am mainly playing this one right now. This is the fan-made version. So I could give notes to Khan and some of the other people who have been helping out with this project and lending my expertise. I'm going to send them one hell of a bill at the end, though, but it'll all be worth it. Oh, that's right. He didn't finish Twisted Metal. I gotta say, that man can't finish anything. And I say this in good humor. He didn't finish college. He didn't finish divorcing his wife. He hasn't finished the Twisted Metal series. It's like, my god, man. Technically, I don't think he finished God of War either. I think Corey had to do that from what I heard. Though I don't believe that's true. I think he would have finished that baby. I think that was just from a salty person I knew back at Sony. Oh my god, why did you guys make this beam do all this? He never finished Half-Life 3. That'd make a good bingo. It's like, what has Jaffe finished? And then you just have a category of various things. This guy's a little too scary here. Oh god, I only got these? Fuck that. I need more weapons. Phew. He finished the bag of chips. I'm telling you, man. I was proud that he lost some weight on the Ozempic, but you can't expect to keep losing weight if you're going out to Denny's and eating at like 11 at night. You need the constitution of a 21-year-old to pull that shit off after you're 45. Because it's just gonna go straight on to you big time. Oh hey! Wait, I've already unlocked this dude. What? Am I unlocking him again? I was out of his Discord for a while because I had too many Discords and I wasn't really using it when I came back into it. I saw Darth Nugget from his from his Discord saying that he thinks I'm pretty mean to Jaffe all the time. I just like to have fun. No ill intent. Well, in Jaffe's defense, the new God of War is kind of a wuss compared to the old God of War. Kids make you soft. It just happens. The next one should be Kratos gets old and becomes low T, and then Atreus becomes like super badass like his dad, always saving the God of War. That should finish you, dude. Boom! Oh my god.
Mission accomplished. Those other contestants didn't know what they were messing
Yeah,
with.
he actually would.
I may
Operation
be old,
Darstorm.
But by gum, I showed those whippersnappers.
Carnivore diet would do it, but he's a vegetarian, isn't he?
And clearly, they weren't ready for real battle. I rode up to Calypso's compound.
I gotta figure out how to punk Jaffe again this year for April Fools. It's gonna be really hard to do, especially with his ADD.
Disciplined.
The only way that even happened was with Rocker Matt.
Day out on the field. Oh,
Wait a minute.
they probably wouldn't make it past breakfast.
I have an idea, but it could be a little too spicy, actually.
Calypso, right before me.
It could be way too spicy.
Naturally, I returned it.
But another good April Fools. No one mentioned it here to him in his Discord. I gotta figure one out, though. Maybe I could get Tech's help.
He could tell I wasn't new to combat, but he was wrong. I admitted the truth. Ashamed as
Sure,
I
Lord,
was,
there could always be another God of War. There's so many pantheons out there. The real trick is like,
serve, sure.
are people going to want that?
But I never saw the front line.
Honestly, you know what an interesting God of War could be?
Desk, while Will
Is
died.
there was an old game called Return of Wardna,
I told him
like a really old game, like Apple IIe days,
some of them might still
and
be alive. That's why I had
you played through the dungeon and you killed the boss, whose name was Wardna.
to be
The next game was you awaken in the dungeon and you are the revived Wardna, the boss, and you got to fight your way out of this dungeon that they turned into your tomb, and you can load in the save disc of your characters that beat you, and then you get to fight them at the end. And where I'm going with this is, you could have a game where you become a new up-and-coming god that has to take on Kratos and crew to dethrone him, so you could flip it around if you wanted to, which would be kind of interesting.
Gladly. He looked at me with something almost like
Hey,
respect.
Paul, thanks, I appreciate it.
He granted my
I
wish.
try to have fun. It's good playing the old stuff.
I was there.
It's Jover. Yes, it is Jover.
South America.
Eating only veggies and steaks will probably make you lose a bunch of weight too. I mean, now that they flipped the food pyramid, I've always kind of known about that. Be lifting so much in my past and having a bunch of lifting buddies, like
But I was ready.
everybody who ate vegetables and lean proteins were always shredded and, you know, a good weight.
Familiar.
Everybody who ate tons of bread and sugar, obviously you know what the results of that is, or junk food.
Died in this very war.
Next God of War, Egypt and Asia. They were talking about Egypt when I was at Sony back in the day. I'm surprised they did not do it yet.
I pulled my side off.
Let's see. Da-da-da, fantastic. Kratos beating up on Osiris.
Good. Spears come running over. Stunned. He recognized
Board game stream. I could do a board game stream. Hold on.
Believe it. He asked
Dare I show the shitty portion of my
even through the pain.
my office? Let's see. Oh,
Told him. Yeah. He did.
no.
In my pocket. And offered him to
There
kiss
are
his
about
warlock.
300 board games in that shelf over there,
Said,
along with my great-great-grandfather's Civil War
tried to
pension
protest.
papers.
Told me we could get help. Get me patched up.
I even have the original Dark Tower that I got for Christmas one year.
Needed him more than I
Hey, lady, welcome in.
I was just an old fart who'd slow him down.
It's a very big office, yes.
For more than
I'm hoping to get a bigger one day.
He looked like he was gonna cry. I never thought
I got so much stuff in there. I got my bar over there for when I entertain the a lot of the old Blizzard guys come over and we make old fashions and play games and shoot the shit.
my death didn't mean much.
Yeah, I should do a full tour. The two
It was just one more party in
the wall here has all my games that I made and every game that I've ever bought, going basically from Super Nintendo days on up to now.
And even if I'm just in the dirt,
The Northcon,
for a brief
he
moment,
was pretty cool. Hey, thank you, awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
honor,
Everybody followed Tatum's example here. That's why they call him awesome. But yeah, my great-great-grandfather was he was kidnapped and then was taken on it's really not Twist Metal stuff, but kind of interesting. He kidnapped as a kid, sold off to a blacksmith family who couldn't have kids, learned the trade there, and then when the Civil War broke out, he volunteered to go do that. And he was young, like he was like 16 when he did that. He got shot in the nuts in the first battle of Stony Creek and got mustered out, healed up for about 6 months, and then re-enlisted and went on to like march on Sherman's March on the Sea and Richmond and burn down all that stuff. I know, I was one bullet away from never existing because he got shot in the nuts, and he also got wounded again in the war later on, which is impressive because if you don't know anything about the Civil War, we had the highest body count of any American war because we didn't have antibiotics back then. You so much as got a scratch on a battlefield, you died. Like that was it. you went septic and you were dead. So people who got scrapes or got a bullet in the leg and they're marching through swamps filled with dead bodies, it's just like they were done. So he had some kind of super immunity or immune system there that allowed him to survive getting shot twice, and he just kept going back in. Like it was impressive. But that's my quick history lesson right there. Cool. Well, what can we do? Let's see. Let me look at another character. We still have a healthy amount of people in here. But yeah, my grandfather did all the genealogy and kept all of his records. So those are all original, like mustered in, mustered out Civil War docs, including his deed to the land that he got for surviving the war. He got a piece of farmland out in the middle of Nebraska somewhere. Crimson. Oh, we tried Crimson. Hey, Naho. We tried Crimson Fury last time, didn't we? Let me see what we got here. Story mode. Tried him. We actually have not done Axel. I didn't like Thumper too much. We did Spectre. I haven't done Cousin Eddie either. I know, never get shot in the balls. Apparently, they survived. His balls survived. And he ended up having a bunch of kids. I see one for Axel. Have not played Outlaw either. Men were built differently back then, Eric. We used to do hard labor just to make it through the day, and today we sit on the couch. That's it. We've pretty much done all of them, I think, except for we haven't done Pit Viper. Let me give her a quick shot. I may not do it all the way to the end. Yeah, right, Cerny. Cerny tells me that, and I'm like, I got you beat. My great-great-grandfather got shot in the nutsack in the Battle of Stony Creek during the Civil War.
For many years, My contest has been
He has seen
responsible
things
for the
you have
destruction
not.
of major cities all over the world. Some claim that by now I have conquered the world. Little do they know they have been trapped.
Oh,
in
you
a
did. Cool.
nightmare after a massive and
I like her
tragic
design.
collision.
I like a lot of the car designs in this.
In this dream, and I'm here to provide them with my services. Inferno's Crucible.
What does this special
I
do?
held my first Twisted Metal contest. I've done some renovations to this place.
It's tiny car versus tiny car. It is very disorienting trying to get a beat on her when she's bouncing around like that. Dang, we're still at 35 people. Yeah, Darstorm, same with ours. Like back then, we're talking like these people were dirt poor. They came off a boat, had nothing, and they're literally a lot of their mission, and you know, the family mission was basically get established and work us out of poverty, because otherwise we're not going to survive another generation type thing. It was impressive that they did that. Kudos to them for wanting good things for their children. Oh, you're rather hard to hit people up close, aren't you? Huh. Did I just miss all of those, or is she really low damage? Cerny with the power of the Nards. Ah. Yeah, that's definitely a, if it's things like that, you definitely want to make it so that if two cars die at the same time, you and another car, and it's the end, you need to be the winner, because I could see Poison dotting somebody with her and not being, and having them die right after you die and being very frustrated about that. Hey, Twisted Metal fan, 500. Thank you for donating. I appreciate it. Thanks for my childhood. Great. I am happy to make your childhood. I had fun doing it. And it paid the bills. That's the best of all worlds right there. Yeah. Damn, grasshoppers. Grasshoppers giving me issues. Where are you, grasshopper? Well, I guess you're not giving me issues anymore. Oh, that's 0. There we go.
Los Angeles.
I know, more super chats, right?
Entertainment industry is always far more entertaining when it's being destroyed. Let's scare off
Do I need to do the Jaffe technique of like, if I get $10 more, I'll show off the Twisted Metal Paint Brawl design document. I won't let you see it, but I'll let you smell it through the camera. If I can get $50 more, I'll play for 50 more minutes. Other than that, I'm leaving. There's my Jaffe impression. Ooh, those don't track very well. I'll make a game design document that's scratch and sniff. Won't let you read it, but I'll let you smell it. For $15 on Locale Live. At times I wish I was very wealthy financially independent to the point that I just go and fuck with the local guys. Just do impersonation videos of some of their shit. Would be hilarious. I mean, it's what he does on the Locale Live stuff on Locale Crypt, the ones I've seen. Like, it's like, this thing sucks, we don't make any money. People don't start super chatting, I'm leaving, I'm gonna go play Hightail. It's like, they're like, alright. And then they still don't get any money. How much for Steel Ghost? Welcome in. Steel Ghost is one of my only Treasures of the Deep fans. My very first game, and he runs a Treasures of the Deep wiki page that I have given him stuff for. I actually, Mr. Ghost, I totally forgot to send you that thing I wanted to send you. I was going to send you a signed copy of Treasures of the Deep for all your efforts, and potentially a copy of the art discs, so you could put even more shit on your wiki. And I need to remember to do that, but I also know you're very, very far away from me. Actually, I'll make a note of that. Her poison needs to, how much for the Treasures of the Deep alpha build? That I might not give you. We'll see. I already ripped it though. And, I've ripped all my dev discs except I think for V8.1, which I can't find anymore around here. It's in the office, but there's a lot. But everything's up on my OneDrive now, so, including the Small Brawl dev discs, so it's all saved should something happen. Oh yeah, it exists. I was playing it the other day, when Real Down Under was here. Wait, no, was it that, or was it, Star Wars Demolition? It might have been Demolition. Alright, hold on. Let me not confirm the alpha disc, because I'm not sure that's 100% true. I'll look, though. I don't want to be a liar. I could just be misremembering that. I do know I have a Star Wars Demolition. Actually, hold on. Hold on. 10 more. See, Tatum's going to be my hype man on here. Small Brawl on PS2 would have been amazing. Hold on, guys. I'm going to confirm whether I actually have the Treasures ROM. Oh, that's really jiggly. I apologize. Don't look at the screen, guys. I don't want you, no one should have a seizure here. Let's see. Game dev work. Grasshopper, genealogy. Emulators and ROMs. Dev discs. I do have it. Small Brawl, I got a bunch. Treasures 7/14/97 is the date. Star Wars Demolition. Thrill Kill, the unreleased Thrill Kill that was killed because it was too yucky. Yeah, it exists. Can confirm. Maybe I'll play on stream one day. Yeah, with the delayed dot damage on her special, it should seek 1,000 times better than it does. I've been having a real hard time hitting with it. She handles well, though. I'll give her that. Feels pretty good. She feels zippy like a small car. Yeah, Thrill Kill, how that one came in my possession is, I guess those guys were trying to shop the game around and nobody wanted it because it was way too spicy for the time. And they brought it to Activision, and one of the producers gave the disc to me and asked me to evaluate the game for them. So I checked it out and played it and gave my feedback. And they're like, yeah, that's good to know. We came to the same conclusion. We're not gonna go forward with this. And I go, what do you want me to do with the demo disc? He goes, yeah, whatever you want. So I just threw it in a safe and I kept it. It's the same way I have the PS1 dev discs over here. Once they went over to PS2, they were just throwing them in the dumpster behind Activision, and one of the producers asked if I wanted it. And I'm like the pack rat I am. I took them, and they're just sitting on my shelf over here. I don't know. I'm not having a good time playing Pit Viper. She's feeling a little lacklustery. What hurts your soul? The fact they don't like Pit Viper, or they're throwing PS1 dev kits in the dumpster? Okay. Yeah, her special, it needs just something a little bit more. I wonder... I'll just put this one out there, but what if Pit Viper's special also slowed the top speed of cars while they were under the poison effect? Gave them like, I don't know, 50% speed or something while that poison effect is on. But if you wanted to, you could turbo out of it. Turbo would override it or something. Yeah, lady. All the specials are good. They just need that little couple extra bit of spice on them to make them feel good and impactful.
Redstone Gulch. I love a relaxing desert getaway. Perfect place for barbecue. If it gets too hot for you here, you could always roll down your window.
Let's see what kind of damage this thing does. Okay. How much does that do to long shot? Wait, it's already over? That doesn't feel like that. It feels like that needs to do a tad bit more damage. Yeah, it could be a clogging of the engine. It could be melting the tires. However you want to thematically put that, do that. It would also give her the ability to kind of run when she needs to. If it did a slowdown effect or something. You could also say, like, the poison is blinding them. They're stuck in this cloud that they can't see through. 30 points of damage total. Okay. And that's only if all of them hit. Damn, Twister, you are a lightweight. I'm looking over on my bookshelf, see if there's anything interesting to show off to the crowd. What time is it? Oh my god, it's 11 o'clock! I did start a little bit late. Alright. I still have a little bit more pep in me. I'll probably stream tomorrow too. It seems like I'll have a captive audience with all the snow. Hopefully you guys have good heat. Yeah, that's an interesting one there, Sci-Fi, doing a combo like that. That would be kind of neat. Yeah, Thrill Kill was way too... It was ahead of its time. For sure. It had really weird fighting mechanics too in it, like... You didn't actually damage anybody, you just kind of knocked them around until you could get a killing blow on them, so to speak. So she handles well, special needs a little love. I wouldn't mind seeing the smaller cars having like super high jumps compared to the big cars too. Might be a fun addition. She just fires a bundle of snakes at you. And the car just loses control as you hear the driver screaming. They crash into the wall for extra damage. That'd be funny. I would enjoy that. Alright, let's see. Let's try somebody else. Let's go. Because I don't want to be up super late. Now, if I try to do a full run on this, I'm gonna be dead to the world. Alright, how do I get Iron Fort? People are saying Iron Fort. Cousin Eddie? I can try out Cousin Eddie for a second. I have not tried him yet. I'm not super interested. I haven't tried him yet, or him. How do I do Sweet Tooth's alternate? You find Iron... So I haven't found him yet. Shit. Guess it won't be him then. That's gonna take a long time to get there. I think Angel sent me the codes for a bunch of them. I think I have the privilege of getting codes directly from the dev. Alright, I'm holding. I'm holding because ads are playing. Character cheats. Holy Roller, Longshot, Copperhead, Death Trap, Mayday, Primeval Minion, Calypso. Nope. I have to unlock those dudes. Fuck. Alright, we're going with regular character then. Alright. Lady's back. Those cheats do not unlock the characters, they're for the other ones, so... And I don't want to play all the way through, so we're just gonna do Cousin Eddie.
Welcome back to Twisted Metal. I am Calypso. For many years, my contest has been responsible.
I haven't even seen Sweet Tooth parked in the parking lot. What? How am I missing all this stuff? Alright. Wow, he's jumpy for a camper. Alright, what does this special do? Let's see. Interesting. He just fires out big red balls. He turns really well for an RV, gotta say. Listen, I just want to finish off Ironport. Come on. Oh. It's like I'm made out of fiberglass and tinfoil. Like a real RV. Oh, shh. That felt a little juicy. That felt definitely a little juicy. This special feels pretty good. Oh god, there's someone stuck inside me. Holy shit. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Yeah, that may be a tomorrow thing, lady. Oh, could we use that? Get Sweet Tooth. So Cousin Eddie's, it looks like, is a straight shot, right? Doesn't seem to be any seeking on it. He feels alright. He actually feels pretty good. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Los Angeles, the capital of the entertainment industry, is always far more entertaining when it's being destroyed. Let's scare off the rest of the transplants.
Oh no, they do seek. Very slow seeking. What is he doing? Showing off some sick moves there. Cousin Eddie's special is something something I can't see. Alright, Cousin Eddie. Ow. Ow. That really hurts. We can do this. I got mega guns, dude. Absolutely do that. I'll do that trade any day of the week. I paid the price for it, though. Cousin Eddie's special is wonky as hell. It does have trouble hitting smaller cars. I noticed half of those missed. You cast move text up. I know I gotta move that player count over at some point. One day I'll be a professional streamer. How about that? I won't make any money doing it, but I will have my setup perfectly clean. It'll be amazing. Absolutely amazing. But for now, it's just a hobby. Oh, so wasteful. Wait, is this the parking lot with Sweet Tooth's car? Somebody was saying? I don't see his car. Only in deathmatch. Oh, okay. Good to know. Alright, does this actually do anything? That was it? Well, that environmental sucks. It only hurt me. What the hell? Why would I ever use that? Ah! Oh my gosh. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it here because I don't want to be up all night. I want to try streaming a little bit earlier tomorrow. So I think I shall return to this tomorrow much earlier than I did tonight. And you guys can have a snow day while you watch me play. Let's see. Hold on though. Let's raid somebody. Let me try to do this. Let's see if we got anybody worth raiding on the Twitch side. Categories. I think that's me. Yeah, it's me. Not gonna raid myself. There's a secret agent Clank with 3 viewers. Maybe not. There's Yosh Games. He actually plays a lot of Twisted Metal. Why don't we raid Yosh? Mr. Yoshi. Let's do that. Hang out and we'll do a good raid on him. YouTube side, I don't know how to do it. If you want, jump over to my Twitch side. You can be in the raid if you want. Alright, we want to go creator dashboard. We're gonna go here. I do at some point, Darth. I don't know. Maybe I should put up a poll and see what people want me to play. I want to get back to that, and I want to get back to SAC, and I want to play Treasures of the Deep. I want to do so many things, and I just have so little time. But yeah, Size Matters would be fun. I'd love to do the multiplayer again with a bunch of people on that. Because the multiplayer on Size Matters is freaking fantastic. It's so damn good. Remind me in the future. And I will see if I can make that part of the stream. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna raid the Clank once. Small streamer will get a delight getting 13 people coming in. Oh, they're like some shark furry thing. Interesting. Well, I apologize in advance. Well, let's see, hold on. The thing I don't like doing the SAC ones is because they're usually bagging on SAC hard, and then I raid in, they find out that I'm the actual developer, and then they feel like shit afterwards. And it's like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Following. Yeah, we'll go here. This guy's pretty good. Start raid. So this guy's a teacher, and he does a lot of retro games. He's actually got a decent-sized following, too. Alright, we're going in the Yoshi. He was playing Twisted Metal Black, and he's going to play Small Brawl at some point. Later, guys.